In the early 2000s, with the release of the Xbox and PlayStation 2, racing games became more interesting. After the Fast and the Furious movie came out, all boy racers wanted to be like the on-screen racers. This resulted in some god-awful cars on the road. Neon lights started lighting up the roads from Citroen Saxos and Vauxhall Corsas. Huge spoilers and shitty graphics offended your eyes as they drove past. Thankfully, not long after, EA Games released Need for Speed Underground, where you can look like a twat without even leaving the house. After seeing this game advertised on TV, this was the game I needed. With the growing popularity of the Fast and the Furious, this was sure to be a huge hit. There's no deep story to this, you just need to reach the peak of popularity by earning respect and winning every race. But you can't just jump into a fast car and watch the cash roll in, you have to start from the bottom in a basic car. Whichever car you choose, you'll race against other drivers that have a vehicle of a similar spec. Yeah, can I have chicken fried rice and the cream some young guy?
You know, Edwin happens to know a few things. And one of the things Edwin knows is, it's not how you stand by your car, it's how you race your car. You better learn that.
Oh really? You see, I thought you just had to stand by your car and win loads of races that way. I mean, how stupid of me. I mean, I didn't realise you actually had to get in your car and race it. Thank you, Ja Rule, you fucking dickhead! Controlling your car is as basic as any other racer, with an accelerate, brake and handbrake button. Steering can be done with either the D-pad or the analog stick, but personally I found using the stick very delayed and imprecise. The D-pad gives you the option of just dabbing the direction you need to go so that you're not in full lock when you're trying to turn. There's also a button for your nitrous oxide when you achieve it. You can choose from a handful of popular cars that are low powered. Choose one that you actually like, as you'll be stuck with this one for quite some time. From there you can choose easy, medium or hard. The cash price differs depending on which difficulty you choose, easy being the lowest and hard being the highest. Then it's time to start your first race on the streets. There are a few types of races to choose from. There's sprint, which is point-to-point race, where you'll need to travel for miles on a winding road to the finishing line, going through various streets along the way. Any mistakes here can cost the race. Clip the side of the track or lose control, and you might as well start again. There's drift, which is on a small circuit where you must get the biggest and longest drifts to hit the highest score. Drag race. You'll race against 4 opponents. You'll have an oversized rev counter on the left, and this is so you can shift gears at the exact moment. When you hit the red line, the shift light will turn green. This is the moment you need to change gear in order to stay ahead of your opponents. Circuit race, where you'll have a set number of laps to complete. The courses are full of sharp turns, straights, and there's shortcuts to be found. Lap knockout, where the last person after each lap is eliminated from the race. Tournament races, where you can be in a 3-lap race on 3 courses or a drag race. Once you have started earning lots of money, you can customise your car. There's plenty to choose from bumpers, wheels, spoilers, lights, paint and engine mods, all of which come at a price, and some remain locked until you've earned enough reputation. When your car has been tuned up and more suited for racing, then you'll stand a better chance of winning races, but the faster your car is, the faster theirs are. You can add nitrous oxide to your car to give a short burst of power, but even with this I didn't see a massive advantage of getting past the other racers. The events get tougher as you progress, so you must spend your money wisely to get the most power out of your car. Just because your car looks fast doesn't mean it's going to be fast. I lost my original save data, so I can't show the final part of the game, but I do remember it being a hefty challenge to claim the top spot. But is this game any good today? Kind of. I know there's a lot of people that will disagree, but when this came out there was no doubt this was an incredible game, but after playing many racing games since with improved graphics and controls, going back to this is very hard to get back into and doesn't seem that good anymore. The controls are very loose, and I found even first races on easy mode was a big challenge. The car ended up snaking across the track and eventually hitting the side of the track. The graphics look good for the time and the cars look fantastic, and with the ability to change so much with them, it holds a lot of replay value. But to begin with, it was very hard to see where I was meant to be going. Now this may be down to playing on a large modern TV, where the image is just too big to cope with older gen machines. This cost me quite a few races, and making one mistake can also result in you losing the race. The sounds are great, and the soundtrack was current for the time with a lot of popular tracks. I think if you have the patience to get used to the controls, then it's actually a fun game. A remaster of this on a modern system would be great, just to sharpen up the graphics and controls, or maybe just an Underground 3 game.